Cameron Carlson with AnimeOnLocation.tv at Sugoicon 2012. I have with me a veteran of this convention and veteran of Anime on Location interviews, Mr. Ian Sinclair. How are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. How are you?
All right. So it's only been a few months since the last time we got to see you. Is at Sugoicon 2012. How have you been?
I've been great. I've been doing Toriko constantly, and that gives me a lot of joy. So yeah, I've been good. Eating a lot of good food.
Okay. And recently you launched your own fan group on Facebook. Finally.
I did.
How has that been for you? Because you were very vocal once you got that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I've been really surprised at the response. You guys are awesome. The site is facebook.com/Ian's Voice, and yeah, it's great. I'm putting up pictures of me eating and other food and Toriko related stuff, and it's cool. I'm now actually interacting with the world, and that's fun, and I'm getting a good response, and so I'm happy. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah, it's a fun group to be on.
Oh, thank you. There will be more food. There's a few things that are going to be released about Toriko that I have food pictures that I'm going to be sending out at those times. But yeah, just expect a lot of pictures of me and Josh Greeley eating things and being very happy about doing that.
Okay, and now you also announced it, as you said, Toriko, working on that show. What was it like, knowing the punching food and then getting the chance to eat it?
I gotta tell you, like, I've never wanted a part more. I found Toriko when I was directing Black Butler 2, and I kind of saw it, and I've been a foodie since I was yay high, and like, so I saw this, and I was like, oh god, I want to be that show so bad. I want to be in it, and I put it away, and I wouldn't look at it. I wouldn't pay attention to it, and then when it came out, I actually begged for it, and the director told me, don't do that, dude. Stop that. And I'm like, but I really want it. I really want it. And the engineer, everybody told me don't do that, but like, he gave me a shot, and I couldn't believe it for like a month. I couldn't accept it because it's, for those out there who don't know Toriko, it's a Toei show, guys who do One Piece and Dragon Ball, and it has this very classic shonen feel. And I mean, as a guy who grew up watching awesome shows about people with powers powering up, screaming, and hitting each other, it's that, and then they eat, and I get that. And and I love it. It's one of my favorite animes, period. Just because it's just fun. It isn't some crazy deep thing that you got to get into. You watch it. You snack as you watch it because I get so hungry. Like, I put on about 10-15 pounds and then had to work it off additionally. I was already like losing weight and trying to work out when I started doing it, and even with working out every day, I gained 15 pounds doing the show because I was eating so much. And I love it, and now I'm back down. Instead of eating 2 steaks and a salad and a baked potato and dessert, now I'm just down to 1 steak and maybe a punch bowl full of salad. It's awesome. I love Toriko with a fiery passion, and he's just a really great guy. He's just really happy, and it was a fun character also because I've never done a voice that low. I had to actually train my voice to be able to go like that and how to live in that, and now I find I do this anytime I'm around a bunch of big dudes. I'm like, yeah, bro, totally doing that. We should go hit up the bar. It's gonna be great. Can't help it. That big blue guy, I love him. He's got blue hair. Yeah.
Now, a game you and I are both passionate about is Borderlands 2,
yeah.
And it's all Funimation voice actors, and a little bit of Gearbox guys mixed in there. What was it like for you in the cast once it finally came out to see the fan reaction to it about like, hey, I finally found you, or hey, I saw so and so's character. What was it like for you guys to hear that fan feedback?
It's I love it, and actually the biggest fan feedback has been within the Funimation people. Like, we freak out and call each other. I have made more Xbox Live friends since that came out, just with people that I work with, like people that I see every day that I was never like. I was like, wait, you on Xbox? Do you want to play Borderlands? Oh, dude, what class are you? You're a siren? I got this mod for you. It's going to be awesome. And so now, like, all these people that I have known for years, we are now playing online together all the time. I'm a fan of the game. Like, I'm in it. I'm also the bad guy in the last downloadable content, so get it. It's good. I'm Professor Nakayama. But yeah, it's just a great game. I'm as big a fan of it as anybody else. So
I have a Necromancer and a Commando fully decked out. So
I went 0, man. I love the stealth and I love the melee. I just because you run out of ammo. I run out of ammo a lot. So I'm a snipe and then get up real close and then melee kind of guy. I'm a lot of bloodshed tree kind of stuff.
And then haiku, right?
Yeah, the haikus. It took me a minute to be like, why is he saying? Oh, these are very funny. I like it. And it's cool because like I'm playing with the guys who engineered it and stuff, and I'll be online and be like, wait, was that Damien doing that? Oh, I thought so. And we'll just kind of be like, wait, who's that other? That was Josh. I didn't even recognize. Yeah. So.
All right, and then our last interview, you had mentioned that you were working on the One Piece, the gigantic fighting world tournament kind of thing.
Yeah.
And you'd said like, it was fun, but it killed your voice. And so how do you and other voice actors after sessions like that, because you learn from the veterans of screaming on Dragon Ball, how do you guys keep your voices so tip top? I mean, because we know one voice actress who blew her voice completely, and then there's other people who have learned through the years to control that. So how do you personally, or potential other people you work with, make sure your voice stays in tip-top shape for the next session?
Well, that's a great question. First of all, prevention is a good thing. So you really need to take care of your voice the night before. You do not get sick. Take all your, emergency or whatever you got to take to maintain your health, because you start getting a drip in the back of your throat that will tear you up once you get in there. So keeping yourself in optimum health, and then like once you're in there, I drink rooibos tea, because I hear black tea will dry you out too fast. I hear green tea sometimes can get too smacky or whatever. So I drink warm tea and lemon with local honey, so the allergens don't get to me. Also, it just happens, man. Like that show did blow out my voice, and it was a really high-pitched thing that it did to my voice. But I think that's actually part of the reason I can go so low now, because I've ripped the crap out of my top register. Now my low register is starting to really come in, and so yeah, so you do that, and then vocal rest. I have a couple text to speech apps that like my ex-girlfriend used to. I'd come home and she'd talk to me about hey, can we do this, and it'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't talk at all. And I just have to do that, and my friends kind of got used to it, that I would just have to text them and stuff like that, because I will go on 3 or 4 days worth of vocal rest if I really hurt myself, because I also do commercial stuff, and that's not something that you can reschedule. That's like either you're ready to go or they're going to find somebody else, so yeah.
Now, as we had mentioned, Sugoicon is one of the first cons. You came as an official guest. What's it like to be invited back this year? Because you had to miss last year. What's it like to be invited back this year?
I was very sad that I had to miss last year, but I was downright giddy when I was driving up to this place. I don't know if y'all know what the Drawbridge Inn looks like, but it's like a castle. And so I was thrilled, and I get to see all of you again, and James Hatton, and that's James Hatton, who does In His Likeness, a webcomic. It's very good. I get to see so many of my friends, and it's awesome. Just to show you who I'm talking about, James Hatton is a wonderful webcomic. In His Likeness. It's a great comic about dots and God.
Your $20 is in the mail.
Thank you. So yeah, no, it's great to see everybody, and it does feel like my like coming home and like my first place and hanging out with Nabashin, and it's really great. It feels wonderful.
Okay, and then now you worked on the adult show, Penny and Stocking, playing Chuck, and what was it like knowing the content of that show and going, wow?
Honestly, I'm jealous that I only got to say the word Chuck, and so I didn't do anything really. I mean, Chuck doggy hugs some things, but past that, he's not dirty, and so, I mean, well, there are a couple scenes, but it wasn't a dirty experience for me, but I wanted to say some of those lines. The writers, Jamie Markey, made an incredible script, and I wish I could have said some of those curse words. It was awesome.
And then on top of that, now, other than, Toriko and Borderlands, the DLC coming out at the probably the end of, whatever, is there any other coming projects you can talk about? Because we always know I've got it in the wings, but I can't talk about it type of deal.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple in the wings when they don't sound like me, but like Toriko, which is really cool. No, I say that because the same time that I was doing this voice and I was in one room going like, oh, I'm gonna fight that. It's gonna be great.
And the other one, I was a very small, very nerdy kind of guy, so everything was. I would go within one day doing the two, and
I don't think that one's been announced, but like Toriko's been all day, every day for a long time, and it's awesome, and it's awesome to spend my days talking about food. One of my favorite things about doing Toriko now is if anybody wants to talk to me about food, please do. If you want to send recipes to facebook.com/Ian's Voice, please do. I will probably make them, and if they are delicious, they will probably get posted and fed to other voice actors, and you can name it, and I dish, and I would love that, and I get to talk about food now because I'm Toriko, and I love it.
Okay, and now is there any way fans, obviously through your Facebook group, can keep up with you, and a Tumblr, a Twitter, and potentially anything else like that?
That's going pretty fast. No, just facebook.com/Ian's Voice. Yeah, that is my main way of interacting, and I'm going to be posting more and more on that as in the coming weeks.
All right. Well, is there any final message you want for fans too?
Please buy Toriko. I mean, I know I tell you all to buy anything that I'm in, but please buy Toriko because that series is still going in Japan, and I just want to keep doing it. It's not even like just like, oh, I'm in this show and I'm playing Toriko. And no. I just want to do it because it's awesome, like foodie thing, and I get to talk about like knives and fish and giant meats that don't exist, and then I get to go home and read the manga about all of it, and I know they're still making them in Japan, and I just pray that we get to do them all, and I know that there's a One Piece crossover, and I would love to do that. Yeah, just give Toriko a shot, like so we can keep doing it because we love it. Like there are interviews of me and Josh out there where we're geeking out pretty hard, and you can see how much we love it. So, bye Toriko.
All right, well, thanks so much for coming out here and talking with us. Thank you so much.
Always fun.